me see what time it is. It's 9:47 a.m. and this is what you get. I didn't come on here to be beautiful. I didn't come on here to give you the glamour right now, but I will do that. I do all type of things. I cook. I have my kids style clothes. We do pranks. I'm a new YouTuber, so welcome to my channel. I wanted to talk about me being married 3 times. I got married in my 20s. I think I was 21. I met him when I was 14 years old. And I swear I had loved this man. I really, really loved him. When I got old enough, well, I wasn't old enough. When I turned 16, I went back to my hometown. That's where he was from. I didn't know I was in Lubbock. That was where he was from until we started talking. So after me discovering, hey, we came from we was born and raised in the same place. And you down here in Lubbock 2 hours from Midland. And I thought that was kind of cool. So when I turned 16, I went looking for this man. I did. At the time that I met him, I think he was 18, 19. I can't remember. I'm old now. Oh. So I went back looking for him. We didn't immediately hook up because the way I liked him, he was talked about in our town. I don't know. They talked about him. We was in a small town. They talked about him that he was no good to them. He was this poor family. I don't look at people like that. We all been through something. We all don't have certain things that other people have, and that's not what makes us good people. That's not what makes us important people by having things. That don't make you nobody. God makes you somebody. So, anyways, that was my first marriage. I married him down the line. I was going with a jock in high school, so I was into him at the time. And then after that went sour, I reconnected with him, and I was so happy. I was so happy. I was so happy. He was a troublemaker. He ended up going to prison for 2 years. I married him. Did he come back after he got out prison? No, he didn't. He moved to another area. And so it took us probably a year to get back together after me marrying him while he was in prison. But we was married for 7 years and he wasn't there the whole 7 years. So let me make that clear. He was a mom's baby. The mom interfered. I know y'all out there that have a mother-in-law, might have a mother-in-law that interferes and the husband lets the mother interferes in the marriage. Not good at all. Not good at all. Not good at all. So with him being a mama's baby, and I understand it because I have a 15-year-old son, I have an 11-year-old son, and I have a soon-to-be 13-year-old daughter this weekend. I have a close bond with them. It's unbreakable. The older they get, the more they becoming like not wanting to be so much around me. But we can talk to each other about any and everything, and that's what I love. So when I look back at me not liking his mom because of that bun, I feel bad. But I feel like he should know how to separate. That's my wife and that's my mommy. He didn't know how to do those two things. That caused us to go our separate ways. And that's why we got married today. I had to get a divorce because I was holding on to something that you can't change nobody. That's what I learned now in my 30s, that you cannot change a man. Only God can change a man. Only that man. You know what God say? He don't make us do things. It have to be a choice. We can choose to live for him. We can choose not to live for him. So if he's not choosing to live for him, I can't live for God. I can't make him, and God sure is not gonna make him because he's a gentleman. God is a gentleman. So he didn't change. I moved on to my second marriage. Yeah, I know. Oh well. I'd rather have 3 marriages than 10 kids by different men. Oh well. I made that mistake. And I don't care. I don't care that I made that mistake. It had made me stronger, a stronger mother, a stronger woman, going through what I went through. So the second marriage was good. He lied about his age. I was probably like 2 years older than him. I loved him. He was fine and sexy. He was everything that a woman would want. I felt we was both in our 20s, but I was still older than him. I think I was 26 and he was 25. No, sorry. Sounds stupid. I think I was 26 and he was 24. Anyway, I thought being a mother is buying your kids wherever they want. That's what I thought. Like you gotta buy your kids whatever they want. Sorry. That wasn't the case. He learned me how to be a mom. How can a man learn you how to be a mom? That's what y'all asked him. Okay. He said you don't always have to buy your kids something to enjoy your kids. Little things matter to your kids. Like taking them to the park, like reading them a book, like getting them a coloring book and puzzles to play with, like having one-on-one time with them as a family, like just riding around, going to the duck pond, going walking through the mall. You don't have to necessarily buy your kids to be a good mom. And he taught me that. I'm thinking, I gotta buy my kids these Jordans. I gotta buy them all this name brand stuff to be that mom, that title of a mom. He said, he taught me it's deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. That quality time, the teaching that you put in your kids, learning them how to be productive people in this world. That's what matters in this world, not what you can buy your kids. Being there for them, teaching them right from wrong. That's being a mother. And I thank God for him. It didn't work out because I had anger management from my childhood, from my first marriage, just a lot of built up pain. And he was treating me so good. I didn't know how to accept the man that was treating me so well and loving my kids as they was his own. I didn't know how to accept that. It was hard for me to accept that. I got cream on my face, so sorry. I'm doing treatments, dermatology treatments. So forgive me if you see some white spots. Oh well, like I said, I didn't come on here for glamour. I came on here to help somebody out there because I know everybody suffer and go through things, and it's not always what people see. I mean, make it seem. Sorry. So, anyways, I was I hate to say this, but I was not good to him like he deserved. And one day I got on my knees and I said, God, remove people that aren't supposed to be in my life. Why did I pray that? I said about a month later, he was removed out of my life. And I really miss him because I took I feel like I took him for granted. Like I didn't appreciate him enough. I would show him like buying him stuff, but that's not showing somebody you love them. Like, but I should have put it in my feelings, but I didn't know how to do that at that time. Like, this man was faithful. He didn't cheat on me. He loved my kids. Like, come on, what else can you want? Just a man to go to church and be godly. So losing him, I went on Moco Space. I went on Tag. I went on Facebook searching for another man, searching for somebody to love me, searching for somebody to take care of me and the kids, just searching. Didn't know this whole time God is my provider. Didn't know this whole time God is all I needed. Didn't know. That's all I needed. I didn't need a man to complete me. God was my completion. You shouldn't have a man if you ain't already completed within yourself. A man can't complete you. A woman cannot complete you either. Only God can do those things. Those voices that y'all go around feeling and feeling lonely and like you need somebody, needs to be loved. You trying to get it from the wrong person. It comes from God. You need it from God. So, so I just hate that I messed that up. Because after that, I got in the third marriage, and that's the part one I was talking about the porn and him going on Facebook soliciting sex from women, going on Backpage and just doing all kinds of things. I'm like, if you know my past, you don't. If you know my past, you will know that I will have sex with a man and send you a picture. That's what type of woman I used to be, but I stayed good to this man because my apostle said to me one day when I asked her, how do you stay faithful to your husband? And she was like, because God is faithful. I know how to be faithful. I said this in one of my other live video with my sister, Real Love. That's how I was able to be faithful to him for 5 years because God loved me and God was faithful to me. And I knew, and so that taught me how to be faithful to my husband. And I thank God for that apostle telling me that because I digested that and I kept it in my spirit. I had his mom and his dad in our business. I was fighting his whole family constantly, like constantly fighting with his family. And he was the one that was doing wrong, the cheating, not wanting to pay bills, and me paying all the bills. And I'm like, you got to do your part as a husband. You are the provider. Like, I can be like the old days where you pay everything and a woman just stay home. But we both got income, so we helping each other. So tell me why you can't pay your bills, pay the end of your bills, and you can't do what you need to do in this house. So I struggled with that. And his family was just he would go lie to them and say I didn't want him to work. And I was mistreating him, just lying, and they would listen to him. See, my mama, she ain't finna go for it. If I'm messing up, she gonna say, hey, get yourself together. That's wrong what you doing to him. My mama didn't side with nobody. Right is right and wrong is wrong with her, no matter who you are, child or not. So she would both tell us where we was wrong at and how we need to keep people out of our business. But I wasn't the one. It was him running back telling his mom and brother and sister all of our business. It was him keeping the problems in our marriage because he didn't know how to be the man he needed to be for us. So I went through a long, I'm married to him. I don't want to keep getting married over and over again because that like it messed me up being married twice, third marriage. Come on, like I'm 32. That wasn't a good look to me at the time. So I'm trying to stay married to him, stay married. Don't don't mess up your own unhappiness just to please the people in the world. Oh, they knew I've been married 2 times, so if I get married again, oh, my family gonna talk about me. Oh, my friends, you think I care today? I don't care what nobody think, because guess who got to live this life? I have to live my own life just like everybody else have to live their own life. And that's just what it is. That's how I look at things. You don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. Only God has a heaven and hell to put me in. And that's how I stay strong, because I don't care what nobody think about me. Why you think I'm looking like this, a fool? I don't care. And no, my breath don't stink. It's good. I brushed my teeth before I came out. But I'm just saying I don't care what nobody think about me. I know my flaws. I know what I don't like about myself. I don't need nobody else to point out what I know. I know. I know what's wrong with me. I know, and I love me. My kids love me. God love me. That's all that matters. You know? So just pouring and cheating and lying, and he going back and he cheating on me with the linebacker. And I mean the woman that's built like a linebacker. He just kept, I'm like, you keep cheating on me with the woman that sent you to jail more than once. Y'all was both sitting calling the cops on each other. Like, that's unstable. So you bring that unstable mess in my home. So you hurt people, hurt people. So I guess he was hurt from her, came in here hurting, but he was hurt. He wasn't hurt too bad from her. He kept cheating on me with her, the one that sent him to jail. When I wiped his butt while he was in a wheelchair, while I took him back and forth to the hospital, while I gave him a shot, while I cleaned his butt, while I had to carry him upstairs because he couldn't walk. He went and cheated on me. After all, that's why my mom said, don't put too much in a man that he ain't gonna put into you. You put that love and that strength into God. That love you want to put in that man, you better go put it in God, Jesus, and your kids. Until that man know how to love you the way you can love him. Yesterday, me and my ex-husband is talking, and we back dating and getting to know each other on a different level. Yes, will I marry him? Oh, I don't know. I like it like this. I like being single. Because he messed up, I could just say, hey, it's time for you to go, buddy. We don't got the same last name no more. You can just up and go. I don't need you right now. He thought when he left me, how he pulled that trick, he got paid that Friday. I had already filed for a divorce like a long time ago, but I kept holding it up, waiting, because he started doing better. He started helping with the bills, the rent. He started doing what he started doing what he needs to do at the end. But I just fell out. See, I fell out of love. I fell out under his wedding. And he still had those ways that I didn't like. And like, you can't, like I said, you can't change nobody. So with that being said, I told him I got a paper from the lawyer and I got to go October the 9th for the divorce. And he didn't say nothing. I was like, okay, he ain't going to fight for it. He ain't going to do nothing. Oh, well, I'm going to go Monday morning and go. So he waited that Friday. I need to tell him to put a battery in. He waited that Friday till he got paid to call me. He kept calling me, hey, you want me to leave? Hey, uh, are you gonna get a divorce? He just asked me all these random things through text messages. And he was like, hey, do you want me to leave today? I said, he up to something. We got the same banking account. I have my own one, then I have one with him. And his check was deposited in there. I get a message talking about he withdraw money, the whole money out of his account. Yeah. After me taking care of him more than he took care of me. And it was a bill due. But let me tell you about God. Hey now. If you don't love God, you're on the wrong channel, because I love him. Despite what I do, I love me some God. But let me tell you about God. Hey, that bill got paid. Hey now, I was able to manage the rent on my own, electric and cable, and I was able to have my own transportation. Yes, yes. Everything that he thought I was gonna lose because I didn't have that extra income, God said no, because you have done her so wrong. I'm gonna keep stepping in like I've been doing since she came out her mama's womb. I had watched her fall. I had watched her make mistakes. I had watched her couldn't be able to get out of the bed because of a man. I had watched her go through things with her kids. I'm not gonna let you to cause her to fall. She's learning from her mistakes. So I'm gonna keep carrying her. And that's what God did. He kept carrying me and carrying me and carrying me. And when I didn't want to go no more, I didn't want to go no more. I wanted to give up. Couldn't give up. I try not to call this. I couldn't give up because I have 3 kids that love me. They need me. And your kids to be your inspiration at all times. You shouldn't want to not be here because of a man. Like I'd be like, Mama, you don't need no man. You got me and my brother and stuff like that. She said, but when y'all leave, who I'm gonna have? I was like, Mom, you don't need nobody. Just wait till we leave and you can have somebody. But now today, she said what I'm saying, we don't need nobody. Just God. We don't need no. Like I tell him, my ex-husband today, I said, boy, I don't need you. Like when we get the trip and I'm like, I don't need you. See, I don't need you. I don't. I don't need you. At any time you can go, I don't need you like I used to need you. I don't. I don't. I don't. So just the cheating and I'll get him a new phone. A woman called on his new phone that I bought him. That's hurtful. Like you buy your husband a phone. Y'all all get new phones. And I'm like, why you keep not answering your phone? And I don't know who this is. Keep calling my phone. It's a new number. I said, hello. Are you his ex-wife? I said, babe, I'm not his ex-wife.